I can't wait for your press tour.
I won't forget about this, Tracy. You just messed with the wrong bitch.
Child, please.
You have to take. You'll see it as weakness. Who cares?
Wow.
Your son's life is in danger. All because you decided to go after Sonny?
Yes.
When you set fire to Charlie's, did you even stop to think for a second that maybe that would be putting a target on Marco's back?
Oops.
I knew you'd take his side. But he's the one with blood on his hands. He's the one responsible for Natalia's death. And now he has my son.
He just lying all day in the
I
church.
am not on Sonny's side. I'm on your son's. And I want you to do whatever it takes to bring him back.
Tell him.
His life is in your hands.
Mm-hmm. Your move, Papa Smurf. Hello neighbors, welcome back to the channel. Happy Taco Tuesday. Let's get into today's General Hospital. Alright, well, of all days today, y'all remember how, I don't know, about 7-8 months ago, Tracy and Ned stumbled upon Nina's and Drew's secret? Yeah, and we've been asking all these months, when they gonna tell somebody? Well, today is the day. Seems Tracy Quartermain called a meeting with Nina. Nina. She didn't use it on Drew. No, she used it on Nina. She called Nina today to let her know that they need to team up on getting Sonny out of Port Charles. Of course, Nina is like, what? Sending my boo? My boo? No. I don't know what you're talking about. So Tracy was like, yes, Sonny, we need to get him out of Port Charles. So then she was like, well, why would I work with you? She was like, oh, because I know your little secret. Oops, y'all know the dumb look, dare caught in the headlights that Nina be giving out every time somebody mentioned that drama. Lady, if you don't take that truth bomb and go give it to Willow, she's in the perfect state right now to give it all to her. At this point, there's nothing more she can do. Like, you can't lose. She about to go to Ferncliff anywho. So, I mean, you still just going to hold on to the secret? Yes, that is what she going to do. So, she pretty much is like, no, I'm not going to do that. They went back and forth. Tracy was like, well, I thought maybe you care more about your grandkids than you would Sonny. So then Nina was like, all right, say if I do this, then you have the power over Michael to sit up there and persuade him to let Willow get access to her kids. So Tracy was like, oh, you must have mistaken. This wasn't like a trade-off. You came in here, you came in here with thinking that you was going to get some kind of favor for teaming up. No, that's not what's going to happen. I see we got to do this the hard way. She's ready to just go blab it all, and she's pretty much like, who you think Willow's going to believe? You or Cody? Cody, remember? Because he the one got paid, to keep hush about the secret. I mean, he already blew that money, so can't technically he just come out and do it again? Look her, old sour pit face, this disgusting. So at the end of their so-called meeting, Nina's pretty much had no choice. She's like, all right, what you want me to do? So pretty much Tracy wants her to run a ad in her media that Sonny is no good, and that's why she left the marriage, and blah, blah, blah. Even Nina was like, but that's not what happened. It sure the hell ain't. He left your ass because, but we gonna go with that story. That's what Tracy wants. She was like, we telling the story. Go with me. You might be telling the story, but the whole other town, we remember the story. That ain't how it went. That's the face of someone who is sick of you, okay? For some odd reason, Drew showed up to Carly's house thinking maybe she can do something to persuade Michael to let Willow see the kids, where they can have a compromise instead of this whole back and forth. However, Carly was like, why should I do that? And he was like, because you know and better than anyone about anyone trying to take somebody's kids. Yeah, well, Drew, kinda, yeah. She always campaigning somebody's kids getting taken. She's always fighting other people and make sure they stay away from hers. Willow got a lot to learn. I mean, what you want her to do? Their conversation really didn't go nowhere, and I was just really like sick of Drew. So Carly explained to him that, listen, Michael already told Willow that she could have access to the kids as long as you're not a part of it. So then he's going, oh, why should it matter if I'm alive? Sir, because if everybody's telling you to get the hell up out of her way so she can get access to her kids, then why won't you go away? That's pretty much what Carly was like. You know what to do. Why don't you pack up and go to DC and stay there? You know him, oh, I'm not going to abandon her and this and that and third. Okay, whatever, sir. So pretty much at the end of this conversation, he was like, either, Michael compromise or he's going to be in a worse misery than he ever have in his life. You mean more misery than pop out to the head, the thing in prison, being set on fire, living in pain right now, probably going to be addicted to pain pills? What? So my question is, how dark can Drew get? Because meanwhile, back at the hospital, Willow gets a bump into Michael and Sasha and baby Daisy as they're sitting waiting for their appointment. She sees them. They go back and forth. Well, it's a good thing she ran into Michael anyway. He had a little bit of news for her. Yeah. He informed her their so-called visitation hearing that was supposed to be, I guess, within another week or so. Yeah, that got changed. You should check your email, he said, because the hearing's been moved back to October. Oh! Child, this lady is losing her mind, and I don't even know how she could concentrate on work. At this point, I'm going to have to talk to my boss and let them know I'm going through something, and I'm going to need a couple of days off, because she is a mental case. So she start going off. What you mean, October? I can't wait that long to see my kids. Ma'am, y'all kids, this the whole thing. You sound like Nell and your mama. Oh, mine. Y'all just clueless about everybody else in the picture. Calm down and act normal. No, instead, she goes off on Sasha. Hey, how can you just sit here and let him do this to me? Sasha like, this is not my business. She was like, you have a child? What if this was you? She was like, we used to be friends. Yes, used to be. Remember, you gave her the ice cold shoulder a long time ago. Sasha goes and explains, I do know how it feels, but I'm not quite sure what you want me to do about it. She's like, convince him that the kids need their mother. Michael stepped in and he was like, they don't. Not with you in this type of state. Not at all. She goes and says, we're getting married, so you can't stop us from getting the kids. And he goes, well, but be prepared to never see your kids again. If that's the case, if you get married to Drew. I don't understand why she picking the hard road. Even if you had to fake the front, I would have picked the easy road. I'd have been told him, yeah, he left, he moved to DC, this and that, third. Yeah, we ain't together no more. I would have went and got me a own little cozy spot like your mama told you to do, because she offered a whole house, but you turned that down. See? But, I would have had a whole fake life to get my damn kids back. This lady? No. Lucas freaking Jones. Lucas gets a star for being the best boyfriend for today because he spent his entire day campaigning for his boyfriend Marco Polo. And by the way, I skipped yesterday thinking, okay, homegirl got a funeral service. We didn't even get a funeral service for Dex, but we got one for her. And not only do we got one for her, God damn it, it's today. Matter of fact, it ain't even start, okay? We still at the beginning stages. That mean this lady about to have a funeral all week and poor Dex ain't get nothing? I'm sorry, Snitch and Dex ain't get nothing? Ain't who Lucas went on, started his campaign with Carly. He was giving Marco a few calls. He wasn't getting no answers back. He went and yanked up Carly, got her to the hotel room. They saw there was nothing there. So then Lucas, he ain't no dummy. He put 2 and 2 together quite fast. Meanwhile, Carly is living in denial. She's like, no, this ain't Sonny. This ain't this ain't that. Maybe he just running late. Maybe he had to go do something before the film. Maybe Lucas snapped. He was like, Carly, come on. Am I the only one living in reality? Yes, Lucas. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You the only one who sees everything. I mean, he told her everything. It's not hard to think that Sonny would take Marco because what happened to Christina Bart. True. It's not hard for Jason to move around and get Marco with nobody seeing. True. So why is it so hard for you to see that it could be going on right now? I don't know. Carly was just like in the clouds somewhere. Maybe that's what's going on with the new Jack. She just up there, I guess. I don't know. He really did piece everything together. This happened because of that, and that, and that, and that, and that. I'm like, damn, Lucas, yeah. You got that kind of quick. Anywho, she was like, Carly convinced him to go check the church. That church been busy. Go check the church. Maybe he showed up there. We don't know. We're here. Maybe something happened to his phone. Okay, bet. He gets to the church and he didn't even get to touch the doorknob because Jason was right there. Wait a minute. Sonny and Sidwell was in there having a meeting. I can't let you in there right now. So, of course, Lucas did his best pleading ever. And I mean, he did all kinds of please let my baby go. Jason, of course, just stood there, had no words. And I know that we call him Stone Cold for jokes, but geez, John Brown, did this man just really just stare at you with no blinks, like no blinks, so cold, just like, I ain't say get out my face, but get out my face. That's how he looked. Meanwhile, the meeting with Papa Smurf and Sonny, well, this man is evil, because even after the commands that Sonny asked for, which he wants him to stop this campaign, doable. He wants him to stop Ezra, doable, because he pays him. He want him to stop Drew with all this whole campaign media thing, doable. He's paying for it. Everything that he put and set in motion when he came, even before when he came to town, it's all because of you, sir. So he's asking you to undo everything. Now listen, everybody's all probably in their panties about Sonny taking up Marco. We all know Sonny ain't gonna do nothing to Marco. He already got his quota when he took out John. And he did that by his own hands. Before then, who did they take out? Somebody comment below, because I can't remember. Yeah, y'all don't know, it's all been smoke and mirrors for years with the Sonny and Jason, because nobody wanted him to do nothing. Nobody wanted to do the mob story. Okay, but now that we got the mob story, you gotta actually do a little bit of mob stuff, please, to make it some quite well fake, doable. He ain't gonna do nothing to Marco as long as Marco is dumb behind, don't do nothing to himself to get himself off. But the best thing y'all can hope for is Sonny just holding the boy, holding him until he get or see some type of movement of Sidwell, because y'all forgot Dex got to walk around. Dex got to be a whole new cop. Dex got to have a girlfriend and everything else. This man, nice beat down at the wedding, but that's it. Yeah, Dex got to live. John didn't, but he had that coming. Stop playing. Sidwell was telling him all kinds of lies. Sonny did call him out on that. He was like, it's not good to lie in the church. I know, you should know. Anyway, so he was like, I don't know how you expect me to do that or change everybody's minds with, you have like 31 years of this chaos going on in this town. I think it's about 32 maybe, or 33, or something like that now. Damn, that's a long time to hold Port Charles villain down. That is a long time. But Sidwell, you ain't sliding into a spot. Not you. Not the one. Sonny kept on and explained to him, well, I hope you can figure something out because, you know, I kind of like Marco. Sonny, for real. He's like, I kind of like Marco. He seemed like a good guy. I mean, but it's up to you. How much you love your son. I sure hope it's a lot because Natalia, girl, you better reach up and touch somebody. Back at the hospital, baby Daisy got declared to travel, so they will be out of town soon. They really didn't say a day, but we got Michael and Sasha talking about it, and she did admit that she wished things didn't end up like this because she would love for him to be a part of his daughter's life. And then he goes and turned around and says, I will miss Daisy. I will miss you both. And gave her a look. Oh, there's a spark, guys. There's a spark, but we gotta hurry up and clear all this other mess out so she don't, you know, be gone for long. Like I said, because Lucas, yeah, he should get a star because, like, he was going hard for his man. I mean, Sonny done walked out after the meeting. He's pleading to him, too. Then when he couldn't get a reaction out of those two the way he wanted, he started blabbing at the mouth. Oh, well, then I'll go to the cops and I'll tell them about Natalia's deal and the fact that you was going to send her away and you had the plane tickets and blah, blah. I'm like, Lucas, shut up, my guy. You won't be in the room right next to your boyfriend. Then what? Then Carly really going to have a stroke. So Sonny was like, hey, you know, you're not going to do anything or tell them anything they don't know already. Okay, all right, see you later. She went to go turn around. Lucas like, no. All right, well, then I'll go to Drew Kane. Oh, Lord have mercy. Really, Lucas? He's like, I'll go to Drew Kane. I'm sure he'll be willing to help me. Sonny was like, hey, do what you got to do, okay, Lucas? Like I said, I came and paid my respects. Everything is done. I'm gone. Lucas, you is brave. Yeah, after the Sonny and Jason left, and then Lucas went into the church room, and Sidwell was like, oh, Sonny got my son. He was like, yeah, I know. He's like, well, you have to help me. You have to help me get him back. He was like, listen, Sonny is not going to listen to me. I already did my best plead song and everything. He ain't buying. We got to do something else. Sidwell was like, do what? And he was like, well, obviously he wanted something from you, so whatever it is, just give it to him. This man gonna talk about so, oh no, that means he gonna see me as weak. Really, guy? So this is the problem. Everybody wanna be, oh, I don't wanna go and do this. Remember, Sonny? I don't want people to know this. I don't want this doctor this and that because it's gonna look at me weak. Now he's singing the same damn song. How I know I could trust him? How I know I'm gonna get him back alive? This and that third. I'm gonna look weak. Child, Lucas went off. I don't give a damn if you look weak or under the ground. You better do whatever it takes to get Marco back. So like, damn, Lucas, calm down. Jeez, you gonna pop a socket. And he's like, whatever it is, give it to him. So then Sidwell goes and says, oh, I know you would have picked his side. No, I'm picking your son's side. So I'm going for his life. Whatever it is to save his life. Whatever it is, give it to him. And he walked out like a boss. You know, Lucas, if you wasn't such a Sonny hater, maybe you could have took over the business because you sure came with that little fire right there. I thought Sonny and Jason was going to have to get new men because that man went in there with that pow and all that crap trying to fall for Marco Polo's lie that he a diabetic. I thought he was going to get the hell up out of there. But no, as y'all see, he's still there. Now listen, all he got to do is sit tight. You know, probably ain't going to be the best conditions, but at least you ain't going to be unalive. He just trying to hide you for a while until your daddy come around. You know what I mean? Put his pride down. Then maybe you get saved. If not, you best probably go in some unknown country like your mama was. Because even remember, when Dex was on the meat hook, yeah, that wasn't his order. Remember? So, yeah, soft. We ain't going, trust me, he ain't going to unalive Marco. He going to send him away or Marco's going to get free on his own. At the end, Nina did stick around the Quartermains and bumped into Sasha and Daisy, which is good because Sasha informed her, it's great to see you because we get to say goodbye. Of course, Nina's like, what? Huh? What? Yeah, we leaving, me and Daisy. So, Nina, your only unreal daughter but real daughter is leaving, because at the end of the day, let's be honest, Nina could do no wrong in Sasha's eyes, and she will always be in her corner like a daughter. So it's really sad that GH went the other route. But, you know, we hear them. I mean, if things go south with Willow, Nina, you always got Sasha.